You all must be preparing for it, isn't it? And I'm sure you all must be busy in planning or making a strategy to top in your exams. Well, I know everyone hates study. No one likes to keep their mobile phone aside, grab a book and just start memorizing the answers, formulas, flowchart and similarly many other things. Nobody likes to do that. But there are some people whom we call the toppers or bookworms. How do they study? How do they score well? Do they have different study techniques? Well, I'm sure you might have answers for all these questions through your family, friends, parents, even teachers. They suggest you a lot of study techniques. But nobody tells how exactly. How to score highest in your exam. How to become one of the topper. So friends, you need not have to worry at all, as in today's session, we are going to give you 3 secret yet effective study tips which would help you to score the highest in your exams. And I can assure you that if you will follow these 3 tips, you can be one of the toppers. But remember friends, you will have to follow these very persistently and dedicatedly. Now without wasting any time, let's dive in. So our first secret tip is solve sample papers in a stipulated time period. Yes friends, this tip is the most powerful one. Exams are always being very stressful for all students, but you can decrease your exhaustion if you solve more and more sample papers and also previous year question papers. Frequent revision with sample papers or previous year question paper is extremely important for students. After finishing your syllabus, you should solve at least 2 or 3 sample papers a day. And very important thing friends, please try to solve at least 1 sample paper in a specified time period. It will progress your question solving speed and accuracy. But remember friends, it should be solved with extreme seriousness, as by answering the paper you will recognize your level of preparation and your weak areas and strong points. Now there are few significant points that you have to keep in mind before attempting any sample paper. Sit at a quiet place, set a timer and solve question paper as if you are solving it in the exam. After solving question paper, check it strictly. You can also give it to someone for checking. Have a healthy competition with your friend and try to check each other's papers honestly. Analyze the mistake and improve upon them. The next step is follow proper study routine. Consistency is the key, and once you start getting into good study habits, it will become a routine. Some of you may think that if you will study one day before the exam, then you can score good marks in your exams. If you want to be one of the toppers, then you will have to make a proper study routine. The study routine should be a part of our daily routine. It helps us in achieving desired goals. A perfect study routine plan can help us get through the exams. It increases study productivity, which indirectly helps us to achieve better results. It helps in tackling time management, which is very much crucial. So you see that a perfect study routine has many benefits. So why don't you set your perfect study routine? For every 50 to 60 minutes of study time, plan a 10 to 15 minutes break. When taking a break, get a snack for an energy boost, be active and take a short walk or listen to a few favorite songs. Study time should be scheduled for a time when you are most focused and alert. For example, students who are more alert at night should schedule their study time in the evenings. Check your schedule for a week or a month and consider your personal commitments. By looking at your calendar and setting up your priorities, you will be able to schedule your study sessions for a month. Friends, if you want to know this in more detail, then I would request you to visit our YouTube channel, where you will find such more fascinating videos which will eventually help you to score well in your exams. Now coming to the last one, study through notes. Friends, this tip is equally powerful as first and second tip. Exam preparations are quite stressful. You must learn from scratch and cover every single topic from the huge syllabus. Is it possible to read everything when the preparation time is short? Well, that's not a smart approach. For an effective study, you must filter out the important topics and summarize key points on a notebook to cover the mass amount of information within short duration. Note-making strategy is always better, as you can get everything to learn at a single place and study efficiently with the quick methods. Every student has different styles of learning. Some students note down everything they read and some keep their notes writing methods very short and simple. But what is the correct method to create effective notes during exam preparation? Basically, there are 3 resources from which you can make your notes. 1. Classroom notes, main book notes, and the third one is reference book notes. Now let's see a few effective notes making techniques. First is just write down the most important points. There is no need to write everything in detail. Avoid writing in paragraphs. Just write down the important headings or 1 or 2 sentences. Next point is make your own notes. Try to make your own notes with your own handwriting, as it would be easy for you to understand as well as to revise whatever you have written. Also, it will be easy for you to interpret the notes. Organized. Try to write everything in a systematic format. Headings, subheadings, and all the points under subheadings together. Also try to put all the topics of one chapter at one place. Use highlighter. If you find anything tricky or important, then do not forget to underline it with the highlighter. As you are going to use these notes before your exams, so please make sure whatever you have written should be correct. You know how lengthy and boring explanations can be. So what you can do is prepare a tree diagram which will help you to shorten the topic and you will remember it for a longer period. Also, you can write down the important formulas along with the definition on one sheet and can paste that on your study table or a wall. And at last, friends, getting first is not important. Important is that you gave your 100%. As we all know, there are no secret to success. It is a result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failures.